I am a migrant mother of two and a carer for my partner. This is my story of fighting for myself and not giving up in face of every sort of challenge. I hope others, especially migrant women like me, can take something from it. The last few years haven't been an easy time for me. I struggled as a sole breadwinner and carer for my entire household. Homeschooling my kids was an added burden too. Still, I took inspiration from our wonderful nurses and doctors who carried the weight of the pandemic on their shoulders, and still do, every day. I took heart from the blessing that I continued to wake up healthy every morning, able to be with the people I love. I found resilience with my faith and my connection to community. I lost my job in lockdown. Then COVID took my father-in-law from me, and it nearly took my father too. I had to take my family overseas to see my family, with no guarantee of when we would be able to return. Eventually, we were able to return, and I felt so grateful for all the things I never used to think about, even just for being alive. I could have been someone who passed away from COVID, but I wasn't. I am here, I am healthy, and that gives me so much joy. I'm actually so glad I also lost my job, because it pushed me to reconnect with my values and pursue my passion for social equity and inclusion by founding a non-profit which supports people, and particularly migrants, in need of support. I didn't have enough courage or self-belief or reason to do it until after losing so much and dealing with so many challenges. Of course, I know that I was lucky to be able to afford to take that risk. There are many who cannot. That is one of the reasons my work is so important to me. I believe that people who can influence change should make an effort to reduce inequality and support those in need of help. Nothing has made that more clear than the last few years, when anyone who was able to live by themselves was richer than the rest. All the challenges I faced made me see that I am strong and capable, and life is too short to second-guess my own abilities. I am employed for my passion now, and I cannot thank myself enough for this change. I can enjoy the present, and my time is my own. I love myself more than I ever did, knowing that I am working for myself, my family, and my community. In hindsight, I can see that I was worrying a lot. I still do sometimes, but I am trying to worry less now. I will not overburden myself with everything to be done when at the end of the day, I can only do so much. Still, I think these last couple of years, I have started to learn to rush less and appreciate the things I love about my life more fully. The freedom of being able to socialise again after lockdowns helped me in getting back on my feet and connect with other people. My work was also another reason to stand up again and even pursue my advanced diploma to help with the non-profit. I think the community has learned from COVID too. We now regard one another's health with more importance. Our connection through video calls has increased with our loved ones overseas more than ever before. I hope that we have also learned to use what influence we have with responsibility. We must realise that struggling people will rarely find will and ways to ask for support. For people like me, we must be proactive and seek out the needs in our local communities. Our work must try to meet the needs of these communities and the Australian community and benefit these communities. Everyone should feel able to put themselves into the growth of the community and come out as a better version of ourselves. If I was to sum up what I've learned, it would be a couple of things. First, sometimes challenges help us discover our own potential that we would never have realised otherwise. Don't spend your energy being mad at challenges. Try to greet them and beat them if you can, remembering that you have the support of your community. And most importantly, health is the biggest blessing. Let being alive and being healthy, if you feel healthy, bring you joy.